Okay, so we're going to start the tear down with the booth, and what I'm trying to step through really quickly is just some of the basics. All of the tubing, the aluminum tubing that you see here, is put together with those Allen wrenches. There's two different Allen wrenches. One of them is a smaller one that's used for fine-tuning the position of the screen, and the other one is for disassembling the booth. Everything else is pretty straightforward. This pop-up display that I'm standing in front of right now, which I'll kind of zoom down here a little bit here, reposition. Hopefully you guys aren't going to get too sick of watching this. What this little guy is all about is, it's very simple. You just lift up the top, which is actually just set in place. And then the rest of this assembly is actually just a pop-up display. So you can see here, there's a couple of different clips. There's one up on the top, and there's an identical one down at the bottom. There's also two release levers that are right down here. So you just swing those off. Your whole graphic panel is just Velcroed on. And we can actually just undo the sides. Then take those clips that we talked about, you can see here on the bottom, undo that. Once you undo them, just unclip it, it's that simple, both on the top and on the bottom. You want to fold up the graphic so it's in the front here like this, and simple as that, you just push down, push on the side like that, so it kind of turns into like one of those lawn chairs. Pull up. Make sure that everything's kind of stuffed in the middle there so it doesn't get caught. And you're done. Pretty simple. We're going to go ahead and stow that in the case. Then what we're going to end up doing is, again, what I was talking about before with your favorite little friend here, is we're just going to go across, or go into each of the different spots where you see one of the chrome brackets, okay? I'm going to zoom in on this here, and bring this up to you here in just a minute. But you simply just unscrew each one of the chrome brackets, and they're a little touchy. I think it's about 6 or 7 turns. And you can just go ahead and unscrew the entire thing. There's nothing wrong with that. A couple of them are riveted, like this one actually is, so it can't be unscrewed all the way. But essentially, wherever you see one of these chrome brackets, you're going to have a bolt side and the screw side. And all you do is tighten or loosen those. Now for this literature stand, it's actually, because this top has got, you know, more of a dimension to it than just the swing arm, I'm going to want to go ahead and take the smaller one of the T's and just reach right in here and undo this as well. And I'm going to do that just because for the sake of packing, it's going to take up a lot less space. Each one of these metal wire bars that you can see coming out of that plexiglass comes out as well. You're going to want to take each one of those out. Just takes a little bit of a maneuvering to make it happen, but then what we end up with is just a swing arm. Now, each one of these arms, as well as the ones that are on the booth themselves, are going to be packed into a single bag. It actually works out really well, but what we're seeing here is, there we go, sorry. The disassembly portion of this is actually very quick, and once you do this 1 or 2 times, you're going to be able to assemble and disassemble the booth itself in a matter of about 15 to 20 minutes maybe. It's going to take you more time to actually set up the screen and the projector to make sure that it's perfectly clean and everything than it is to put this whole entire thing up. So let's just zip around to the back real quick. Because my computer is on sleep mode right now. It's not showing up as anything being on. I'm just going to go ahead and turn everything off from the back side. You guys obviously know how all of this works, so pretty easy. But what I want to do is you also want to make sure that you turn off your projector ahead of time so it cools down, because we don't want to have a hot projector inside the case. All right, simply because heat can actually burn a hole in the graphics. Actually, if you look really close, that's exactly how they burn a hole for your projector to come through. As you can see, this screen is actually not transparent. It's kind of neat. It's foggy. You can't even see through it. Pretty cool how that works. Anyway, I'm gonna set back here. I'm gonna put a couple of things together here real quick so we can kind of get things moving, and we'll be right back.